everybody, Hobo4Craft, aka Mr. Hobo here, bringing you guys a self-cast, and hopefully it's going to be a good one. Been struggling a little bit with Protoss lately, so been trying to grind out games against them. I have a couple friends I've been playing against, but I also am going to try to experiment with a new strategy if I do get matched up against them, which would be nice. Okay, looks like we've got our first game. I hope matchmaking system has been a little off today. Okay, there we go. And it looks like, okay, it's going to be a Terran on Scrap Station. Alright, well, I feel pretty comfortable against Terran. And the only real thing that really troubles me is timing pushes. Sometimes I discover them too late. But on this map it's a little bit larger, so I do have more time to react. And excuse me, normally the Terran likes to go for a wall off here and then try to expand behind that. So I can definitely fare better in expansion games such as that, which is what I'm hoping for. Now I'm gonna go for a 15 hatch here, of course, drone up to 9, make that Overlord, and then just keep right on droning again. Notice I don't have to send a drone scout on this map because obviously the air distance is so short and my Overlord can get there pretty quickly and I can see everything that I do need to see. Now with this Overlord, actually, I'm going to be sending him down here and then shift clicking him over here. Now the reason I do that is because if a Terran's going to proxy you, which is going to be rare in Masters, but in lower divisions it's quite probable. If he does proxy you, normally it's going to be up here or in this area, so this is a nice way to scout that. But the first sign you get if he is going to be proxying you is going to be if you don't see anything at all down here. Now I saw an SCV go back up here, so there's probably a supply depot right over here. And I do send my drone out for the expansion at 200 minerals, just so you know. Okay, looks like we do have the barracks. He is scouting me. And if I see a second one, yep, there's a second one, I'm going to throw down my gas immediately, followed by my spawning pool. No more drones, because I want to be able to stop this 2 barracks aggression, which of course is going to turn into a bunker rush most likely. So I know he's not proxying. I'm going to keep my Overlord over here. I want to see if and where he makes a bunker, because your hatchery's sight alone, its vision does not reach far enough to be able to see a bunker that's even really close to it. You can see it only goes to about there, which is not that far. So I'm just gonna keep my Overlord tucked right over here, and I'm gonna be saving up some minerals here. And what I'm gonna do is send out a drone to be scouting around just a little bit. Oh, it looks like he has sent his first Marines because there would be a couple here already. And it looks like he made a bunker there, so what I'm going to try to do is cut off units that are going there. Get metabolic boost, then get off of gas right away. Looks like he got a Marine in there. Okay, don't panic. So I'm getting metabolic boost right now. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw it on a spine crawler at the top. I'm going to make some creep, and then I'm going to move it closer because his bunker placement is a little bit odd. I guess what he wants to do is cut off my 2 bases right now. Little supply box. Alright. Make sure your Overlord placement isn't like right at where the bunkers are going to be, because that would be silly to let them die to such a thing. And yeah, he's just pushing forward a little bit. I guess he really wants to contain me, and this is going to be very hazardous. But he's leaving these. Okay, yeah, I see what he's doing. So I'm going to build 4 down there. 4 Zerglings, that is, and a drone also, so that I can start to get out a spine crawler down there as well. He's investing a ton into all these bunkers, so you know, don't feel bad if you lose a Zergling or something. No, he's gonna be way behind. Didn't let that cancel. Oh well. And he might be able to get this. Just try to keep moving that creep. Nope. I told you to rally over here. The Zerglings. And just keep moving this so it can keep attacking things. And there goes that. Okay. He's still moving in. Let's bring these guys around here. Try and get us around so he can't move back to his bunkers. Oh, clutch. Okay, so he doesn't have anything else. Yeah, okay, so he's going to cancel all that, but salvage isn't 100% anymore, so he still took a lot of money to do that. And just going to move both of these forward. Now, the trouble here is if he's tacked into anything very heavy, which I don't think he has because, you know, he just spent so much on that push. And also notice that I actually have been making drones. You know, you don't want to overreact. It's kind of hard to say that when you just saw him put so many bunkers down there. But what you have to do is keep making drones when you can. Just the bare minimum amount of Zerglings to be able to clean up whatever he throws at you, and then the rest drones. Because now I can actually have something to fall back on. And gonna get lair here. Definitely necessity. And you know what? He could just be going for all-in Marines. No, I need a Baneling Nest anyway, but I need to get this earlier just because there's the possibility that he could be all-inning following up that failed bunker rush. So, and if he does send a lot of Marines, I will be able to, you know, defend that. Looks like he does have that. Yeah, okay, this is going to be a lot of barracks, so I definitely do need to be ready in the event that he sends a ridiculous amount of Marines over. He could be getting that factory just for, you know, getting Starport and having a couple medevacs to back him up there. So there's always that. And I'm just going to make sure I don't lose any. And if I just made all those drones, that'll make my natural completely saturated, and from there I can just make purelings and banelings as well. And I still want to be able to have something to fall back on. Now I can't spend everything I have right now, so I'm just going to throw it on Spire as if this was going to turn into a normal game. Now I know that's kind of the ideal for it to turn into a normal game so that I can try to macro up a bit more. But yeah, it looks like he is coming. So just gonna throw down another spine. And basically all I need to do is micro this correctly. And if I can do that, well, he's going to be in a bit of trouble. And this is why it's very important to spread creep as well, because it's really going to help me in being able to catch them with these slow banelings right now. And then when I get speed on them, they're going to be even more effective. Now, was he just showing? Okay, so that could be the medevac coming, but it looks like he actually really wants to kill me right now. I don't think he even has an expo going. I'm gonna check with that with an overlord. You know, if he does, then that's fine. I've had mine going for a while. He's been on one base for a while, so it'll kind of even out, but he does have those mules as well, so I think he's just trying to contain me right now, maybe try and scare me. And yeah, it looks like he has backed off. Okay. I don't think he was expecting mules. Actually, I think he... Oh. Okay. Wish I had Burrow right now. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. Just gonna try and do some damage. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna come after he sees that. No, he definitely was not expecting mutos. Oh, well, he's focused up there. Alright, that wasn't too bad. But I think he might be able to outproduce me at this point, so this is getting kind of scary. I really need more mutas to be able to harass medevacs and things like that, and pick off tanks when he's not expecting it. So just make a couple banelings. You don't want to make too many banelings because they just die. So where are you going? And I think he might have me at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and get Burrow. Try and make some hero banelings that can surprise him. Okay, I don't know where these guys are going. It's fine. Actually going to knock this down myself, believe it or not. Because now I have two ways to attack them when it comes down to these final battle. Alright, he wants to help me out. Very generous of him. Just gonna send a couple rogue Zerglings. And you can see he's slowly pushing forward. That's exactly what he wants to do. Basically, he has me right where he wants me. So not a good situation for me at all right now. This is kind of nice though. I'm just gonna move out. Well, couldn't really do anything there. Hey everybody, Hobo4Craft, aka Mr. Hobo here, gonna do a self-cast for you all. Now I am in fact playing and casting at the same time, for any of you who are wondering. Most of you know. But I seem to get that question a couple times. So, just gonna let you know right off the bat. Oh, looks like I forgot to make a drone, that's fine, but I am playing Protoss on Typhon Peaks, and actually this is becoming one of my most hated matchups. Really having a lot of trouble dealing with timings and unit composition against Protoss. I think it's the hardest to balance as far as macroing goes. Microing, I would say Zerg versus Zerg is probably the most micro intensive just because of bailing trades and all that. But then Terran and Zerg, that matchup, it's a lot of huge positioning, how you position your whole army to sweep in with banelings, how he positions his tanks and marines and medevacs. So this matchup really hurts my you know, what units do I go exactly and right when. So I'm trying to work on that. I actually saw Sheth do a build and I want to kind of try it out. Basically the idea is to overwhelm your opponent with a lot of lings. So it's like a 15 gas, 14 pool, just like we saw here. It's kind of like a 14-14-21, except much more aggressive. Rather than only getting those couple Zerglings out just to be able to get your expansion, you're actually going to be using those in the game to be aggressive, along with a couple others. So I saw him do it. Worked a lot. He did it against Mouse Mana. So yeah, I want to be trying that out. And whenever I see a strategy, I don't just copy it and, you know, say, oh, this is great, I'm going to use it every time I'm against this race, or blah, blah, blah. I think he's up here, by the way. I try to put my own little spin on it and apply adaptations when necessary, like different maps, etc. So here are my first 4 lanes. And I actually, yep, he is in the top left. I'm going to get 6 because it's a nice little way to overwhelm the Zealot, or Zealot, excuse me, that's going to be at his ramp. I'm going to go ahead and get Metabolic Boost. And I'm just going to lay off now. First thing you want to do, get rid of that pesky probe. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And head on over. Now I'm just droning up. Make sure you get that queen, inject the larva. There we go. Nice little corner, so I see everything that's going on here. And I'm going to send this guy, back in this corner. I think that's a pretty safe place. Make sure I overload it 21 or 22. Just going to start moving these out a little bit. It looks like I can only get 1 in him there, so I'm just going to back off for a while. If you can get 2 lings hitting him at a time, that's when you want to attack, because you'll definitely be able to take him out. Looks like he went for a Stalker first. He does have 2 gas, so that leans more towards a 3 gate. He's going to be able to attack my Overlord if it's back tucks in here. Alright, so that's safe. Building my second queen. And what I like to do is actually throw down this Creep Tumor. And what you actually do with everything that pops here and the first larva over here, you're actually just going to make a nice amount of lings. And now I'm going to start droning again. Okay, so heading over. Droning. Has he thrown down? So no pylon down yet. It's already 6:30, so I'm gonna be a little suspicious at this point. This could actually even be some kind of 4-gate play. So what you do, you use these 6 lings to distract him, right? Looks like I can get a surround going, and yeah, that's gonna be a 4-gate play. So what I'm gonna do, throw down that Roach Warren, get in gas there, Alright, gonna be making some last minute drones because I can afford them at this instant. And actually now I'm gonna go ahead and get in here. I was going for blink stalkers as well. Try and delay this as much as possible. This is helping you build spines, all that kind of good stuff. Oh, there's a dark shrine. There is a dark shrine. Okay, this is gonna be really hairy. How is he going? 5 gateways? Oh my gosh. Alright. So this is a super mega all-in. Oh my god. Okay, roaches, roaches, roaches. Wow, that's pretty exotic. Special tactics. All about them spore crawlers. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna need to start another gas if I want to get even more roaches, which I definitely do. And this may seem like an absurd amount of defense, but it's absolutely necessary at this point. I hear I'm making that proxy pylon. Makes my stomach turn. Okay. I don't think he's... I'm actually droning right now. Believe it or not. Because I've invested a lot of drones into spine crawlers, into static defense. And I am feeling comfortable, so what I'm doing is just, you know, building some drones. He's actually going for Archons. Wow, this is really something. This is kind of a cool build, actually. Quick Archons. I never would have thunk it. And he wants to go up there. I'm going to go ahead and say no. Kind of coming from back here. Focus down these Archons. And let's see if he tries another poke. Either way. Kind of denying this. Alright, I've got 2 spines up there, that's fine. I'm just gonna get rid of this really quick. Just pull back weak units. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so that was kind of odd. But that just goes to show, that shows 2 things. 1, how critical it is to scout. 2, how when you do scout and you've gone for a strategy that allows you to be aggressive yet also scout, you can really fall back into something more defensive. And it's okay to cut a lot on drones and put up that amount of defense, because we saw how much it helped. We saw he really wanted to just get by all those spine crawlers. We can see that the Protoss really was afraid of all that defense, as he should be, because 5 spines is a lot for that few units. So do not be afraid to scout, and do not be afraid to put up more defense than you think you need. Because I remember when I was struggling earlier on, like maybe beta, when the game first came out, I really struggled with not underreacting, I guess would be the word. I struggled with underreacting. I would make only 1 spine crawler or a couple zerglings and I'd still be droning like, oh, this is fine. But as you get more experience and as you learn, you actually get a better feel of everything that's going on. So